Hey, welcome back to the Improvement Channel. This episode is sponsored by Select Door in Fort Worth, Texas. We appreciate them sponsoring us. Today we're going to show you how to
measure a door for panel replacement. So we're just focusing on this door here itself. We're not going to be measuring for a frame replacement. So some things you're going to need are going to be just a tape measure, and depending on how tall your door is, you might want a ladder. So let's get started.
So Logan works for Select Door, and this is something that comes into play a lot. What's some stuff you've found, a lot of questions that are commonly asked, Logan?
Yeah, so some people with older homes, maybe pre-2000, they have some concerns whether or not their new door is going to fit in their current frame. Back in those days, a lot of the doors were wood and full size, so a common size, this door is a 308, is what we call it in the industry, so that means 3 foot wide by 8 foot tall. And so, but in reality, this door is not a full 36 inches. So the first thing you're going to do when you measure for panel replacement is going to be measure the width, and then you're going to measure the height. So we'll show you how it's done. All right, so this door we done a couple months ago. So I picked up here to measure the width just because we have these panels at the bottom and this wrought iron grill. So I wanted a flat place I can measure the full width of it. As you see there, we're getting 35 3/4. And this is what I was talking about with the undersized door. If it was maybe a pre-2000s door, it would be a full 36. But since this is a newer door, it's called undersized, so it's 35 3/4. That's a common size. That's what you should be looking for if you have a newer house. So now we're measuring the height. We've got our tape measure at the top of the door, and we're gonna go right here to the bottom. So you're getting 95 there. You do not want to measure this rubber door sweep here. We see that a lot of times people add that in. You want to leave that out because when we replace your panel, we're going to put a new door sweep on it. All right, now so we're going to measure the hinge prep. We're going to measure from the top of the door to the first part of each hinge. Right here we've got 8 1/4 for the first hinge. That's the measurement you're going to want to write down. Your second hinge, we've got 33 1/4. Now we're here on your third hinge. We're at 58 3/4. Now on to your fourth and final hinge. We're at 83 3/4.
When we're on 8.0 doors like this, you're going to have 4 hinges. When it's probably more standard for the older doors, you're going to have a 6'8" height. So that'll be a 3 hinge door.
Another thing about the hinges, these are 4x4 hinges, and that's standard in all new construction. So you might want to note the size of your hinges on your current door. The next thing we're going to measure is the board prep. So we're going to go from the top of the door again, but this time we're going to be going to the center of each hardware. So the center of this deadbolt is at 54 1/2, and then the center of our handle set is 60 inches. And you'll see this is a 5 1/2 inch spread. That's standard. If you get something that's not a 5 1/2 inch spread, that might raise a red flag for you, so you might want to measure twice.
I'd like to thank Select Door for sponsoring this video, and I'd like to thank you for watching it. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell notification for future videos. We've got another video that tells about the different swings. So a couple things that we really didn't cover real close is, how important these measurements are. As you can imagine, if you're a 1/2 inch off on this hinge measurement, things aren't going to work out all right. If you're just a little bit off on the height of this door lock, things aren't going to work out right. In the description, we're going to put a link to Select Door. So if you're in the DFW Metroplex, please click on there, give Select Door a call. They can come out and they can measure all this for you to make sure that it's right. Okay, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.